Okay, so Mustab. So Mujawar will start. Yeah. Okay.
Just speak loudly.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Slide in, can you please come up?
Yes, they have
Okay. So, good evening all. Good evening. Yeah, my name is Ghafuran Mujawar and today I will take the role of Sergeant at Arms. So, welcome to the 287th meeting of Waka Toastmaster Club. So, let me start by reading the club mission. This club provides a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Let me explain some basic rules for this meeting. So please switch off your mobile or turn it in silent mode. Okay. So when you begin speaking, the correct protocol is to have greet. Who is transferring the role, you have to greet, or else you can follow like good evening, sir, madam, or presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, follow Toastmaster and guest. Please clap whenever the control is transferred. Okay. Please do not chat among self or do not leave room when someone is speaking. Okay. With that, I would like to invite presiding officer, Mr. Puneet. Please welcome on the stage.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
How's the job? Not like. How's the job? Are you all well?
Yes. Yes.
Are you all well?
Yes. Yes.
No, it's not like. Are you all well?
Yes.
Yeah, now it's like you all are well. So first of all, have a huge round of applause for us. It's the 287th meeting of the Waka Toastmaster. Before I proceeding further, but before that, we have two guests in our club. So I would like to invite them over here. Introduce yourself, right? What's your name? From where you are coming? What you are doing currently right now? And from where you heard about the Toastmaster Club. So please welcome. As of now, I'm not remember any of you know, but please welcome you as a first over here. A huge round of applause for our guest. What's your name?
Chetan.
Yeah, guest Chetan, please come. Guest Chetan.
So it's visible over the screen.
Yeah. Yes, over here.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
You can.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, thanks for giving me the opportunity to attend this meeting. And yeah, my name is Chetan Isaria. I'm working as a business analyst in Tata Consultancy Services Limited. And recently I have joined and I came to know about the Toastmaster Club from one of my alumni of my college, whose name is Manish Singh. And with the help of him and his friend, one of his friends, Jitu Srivastava, I have came to know about the Waka Toastmaster Club and I have recently joined as a guest here and will actually will go further and become a member of this club. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thus, I'm giving the actual role to our right presiding officer, Toastmaster Rajesh Gandhi.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
First of all, my sincere apologies for being late for today's session. I got stuck on the Bane Walker traffic. I'd gone to Balewadi Stadium to collect the bib and the t-shirts for tomorrow's marathon. So that's why I got stuck in traffic. Okay, so I welcome you all to the 287th chapter meeting of Walker Toastmaster Club. A big round of applause for each one of us here. I recognize the presence of our guest over here. And first of all, I would like to say my thanks to Toastmaster Puneet Harani for handling the fort here in my absence. Thank you so much, Puneet. I recognize the presence of some of our guests over here today. So thank you so much for joining. And as a protocol, I would like to welcome each and every one of the guests over here. And please help us with your introduction, starting with the name, where you come from, how you come to know about Toastmasters and all of that. So any guests, please here?
Only one is remaining.
Only one, please come, yeah.
My name is Chip Bhagat. I work as a senior manager in markets and markets as a strategy consultant. I came to know about Toastmaster through an AI-based public speaking app called Udemy, and also through some of the YouTube videos. I'm looking forward to joining the meeting.
Thank you. Any other guest?
No, we have covered. We start with the theme introduction and PMOD. Yeah, presiding officer and then TMOD is online.
Is online. Okay. And no online guest as well.
No, no one is online. No one is online.
No one.
Yeah.
Okay, great. What a fantastic theme of Shivaji Jayanti today. We recently celebrated Shivaji Jayanti, and our right theme chosen by our TMOD Toastmaster of the day, Vivek Prakash. As we move to the pages of our history, Shivaji emerges as not just a Maratha warrior king, but as a repository of impeccable lessons that transcend through times. From his life of Shivaji, we learn the invaluable lessons that act as beacon of our life, that act as the lessons which help us in the tough time as well as the good times. Some of the learnings which I find very invaluable, his strategic vision. He was a great visionary. He was the one who started the Navy in his army. He's called as father of Indian Army, father of Indian Navy. He realized that Navy is important. That is one. Second, he's also realized the importance of setting up the Maratha kingdom among the vast Mughal empire, which was over there at that point in time. That shows that if you have a clear goal, you can get them in spite of the insurmountable challenges that we all face in our life. The second lesson which I learned from him is about agility, flexibility. He was pioneering the guerrilla warfare in the time when he has to face the vast Mughal army. The only way he could defeat them was through guerrilla warfare, through some tactics which were required to face the vast army. So it shows that when you get tough times, you need to be flexible, you need to be adaptable to the given circumstances. That is the second. The third thing is about his commitment to fairness, governance, equality, and tolerance for different religion, different caste, different kind of people. He elucidated to his courtiers that everybody should be treated with equality. So with that, I will pass on the baton to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vivek Prakash, who will walk us through this entire journey of Toastmasters session with the theme of Shivaji Jayanti. Over to you, Vivek Prakash.
Thank you. Thanks, Rajesh. Yeah, Puneet, can you just put the camera in front of audience?
Okay, you're not able to see the audience.
No, I'm able to see the whiteboard.
Yeah, just a minute. Just a minute.
Yeah, now able to see. Yeah.
Okay. You have to add in the club account, okay?
In the calendar, okay.
Yeah,
got
you,
it.
you can add it because over here we have already tagged.
Okay, got it, yeah.
Ah.
Okay, hi everyone, dear presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
So, welcome to another exciting program of fun and learning at the 287th chapter meeting of Walker Toastmasters Club. I am Vivek Prakash, your host for the meeting today. Jai Bhavani, Jai Shivaji. This is the theme which we sing during this Shivaji Jayanti, which was celebrated recently across Maharashtra recently. And as Rajesh covered, he covered most of the things which he mentioned about which Shivaji Maharaj is very famous for. So I pick up this theme uh, so that we can we have a lot of learnings from his life, his leadership skills, his management skills, his guerrilla warfare skills, and a lot of other skills. So I will just add few points more which to which Rajesh has covered. So apart from that, he covered the few management skills and other things. There is one more thing, important thing was there that he concentrated, he gave a lot of importance to preserving the Maratha culture, and he made sure that Marathi language and is used in all his whatever speeches or whatever his court proceedings were there going on in his kingdom, that was used. And also he had a great respect from women, and as Rajesh covered that he was the pioneer, and he was the creator of the Indian Navy in his times. And as we all know that he has a great leadership skills. He united all the various factions of different Maratha leaders at that time, and united them to create a Maratha empire in those adverse situations of Mughal times. Yeah. So with this, I will start for the meeting for the today, and we'll cover other aspects of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj later in this meeting. So I will explain the program for the today. So we will have 3 sessions. First session will be consists of prepared speeches. The speaker will deliver the speech either from the competitor, communicator, or pathways on certain objectives. And the speeches will later be evaluated by senior members who will give their feedback. The second section will be of table topic session. That will be for improper speaking, where the speaker are challenged to think on their feet and deliver a speech of 1 to 2 minutes. This is a session where we will learn how to think fast and speak on the spur of the moment. This session will be led by the table topics masters. And third session is the evaluation session, where all the speakers and role players will get detailed feedback on how they played their role today. This session will be led by the general evaluator. Let me introduce all the role players for this meeting today. Yeah. So for today's meeting, we had Sergeant at Arms Ghafuran Mujawar, who initiated this meeting today. Thanks, Ghafuran Mujawar, for opening this meeting today. Now, the next role is of a general evaluator. Someone else will be observing everything that will happen today in the meeting. Later on, that person will give us feedback about the proceedings, the environment, and general comments. The person will also lead the third session, that is the evaluator session for the meeting. Now, to act as a general evaluator, we have someone who is by profession in IT, and his hobby is cricket. Let me welcome Toastmaster Puneet as a general evaluator for today. Welcome, Puneet.
Good evening, everyone, once again.
Good evening.
As a general evaluator, my role is to evaluate entire proceeding of the meeting, various role players who are doing their job as a different role players, evaluators who are going to evaluate the speeches, In the third session, I'm going to lead this session and going to represent my evolution with these different kind of areas. It's over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Yeah, and Purit, maybe we can speak few words about this theme for today.
Yeah, sure, thanks. See, about the Shivaji Maharaj, whatever the things we are going to say, that is have a few things. Whatever we want to say about this, that is there are lots of words, but I don't have that because he is our greatest leader in the past who taught us how to fight for our own thing, right? We have to not give easily. He started his warrior thing from almost around he was a 12 years. When I was a kid at that time, my grandmother has told me about the thing. When he was a 12 years, he won the one of the fort. He want to know that that is the fort of my mother. And for her, with his few friends, around 12 or 15 friends, he attacked on that fort, right? Very wisely. And as a kid of 12 years, he won the things. Right? We have to learn the things, and as of now, there are very people in the advanced technology who are going to attack in our countries. We have to become like Shivaji and we have to stop that. You can hear lots of things. We are finding there are lots of people in a different way who are going to they are going to attack us. So we have to stop that. We have to learn from their life, right? And we have to give it to our society. It's over to you, Toastmaster.
Yeah, thanks, Purit. Yeah. So next role is of a timer role to keep track of the time. We have someone who is in profession IT. Please welcome Toastmaster Sandeep Kadam, who will explain us some basic rules about the timings.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir,
Vivek.
let's have a loud applause for him.
So time is critical aspect of any speech. A speech given in very short of time may not convey the topic or the message. And the speech that takes too long may bore the audience or may overload the audience with a lot of information. So it is very important that the speech should take the exact required time. Therefore, as a timer, my duty is to keep track of every minutes of the meeting and note down exact time of all speakers, including prepared speeches, evaluations, table topics, and all other role players' time. I will also indicate green, yellow, and red flags to alert the speakers at a specific milestone to help him or to finish their speeches and reports. When a speech or speaker reaches the minimum allotted time, I will show green card. When the speaker reaches exact midpoint of that speech, I will show yellow card. And the time ends, I'll show green card. Then speaker will have 30 seconds to wrap up his speech for the qualification. So there are different time stipulated in Toastmaster depending on the speech. So for icebreaker speech, it's 4 to 6 minutes. For rest of the speeches, it would be 5 to 7 minutes. Then for speech evaluation, it should be 2 to 3 minutes. And for table topic, it would be 1 to 2 minutes. At the end of the speech, whenever I'm called upon, I will present the report. Thank you.
Thanks, Sandeep. Now the next role is of a R counter. To keep track of unnecessary sounds and pauses. We have someone who's by profession in IT and whose hobby is gardening. Please welcome Toastmaster Madhubita Mohanty, who will explain us some basic rules about our counter for the benefit of us. Please have a loud round of applause for her.
May I audible? This is Madhumita. Good evening, Mr. President. Well, Toastmaster of the day. Fellow Toastmaster and your guest.
Can you hear her, Toastmaster of the day?
Yeah, I'm able to hear it.
Okay.
Today I'll be playing as R counter. R counter, it definitely impacts our speech, such as if you use something I use now, right? Or this will impact very badly in our speech, okay? And I use another thing, okay, like all these fillers, definitely that will impact badly, as I said. So at this role, what I'll be doing, when we possess in our speeches to added impact, the impact of a speech gets reduced if we add a lot of possess fillers such as are, while etc. Hence, as our counter in today's meeting, I'll keep a note of any overused words or filler sounds in appropriate interjections such as and, well, but, so, and Sounds may be or any unnecessary sound you just filler. So at the end of the day, I'll present my report. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Madhumita. So another role is of a language evaluator to give us the critical feedback of the language that we use and highlight upon the good and not so good uses of the language. We have someone who's by profession in IT. Let us welcome Toastmaster Mustafa Barbuya, who will introduce the word of the day and phrase of the day for today.
Good evening, Mr. President, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So my role as grammarian is to introduce the word of the day and the phrase of the day. So I've already written it on the board. So the word of the day is what you observe when you say guidance.
It's fine.
Next.
Content back. It's
First
fine.
one is the word of the day and phrase of the day. So the word of the day is the elucidate, which means to explain something or make something clear.
Will you please pronounce once again?
Elucidate. Elucidate. I think our president has already used the word once. So I will just give few examples of the word. So like the first example will be like the teacher took time to elucidate the complex concepts. Another example would be you should elucidate your reason for the decision you made. Next, we have the phrase of the day, which is go the extra mile. Go the extra mile means making special effort, making some extra effort only to achieve something or to. The examples of this would be, so sometimes we have to go the extra mile to succeed in our field, whatever we choose. Another example can be like he decided to go the extra mile in his studies by taking help from other students, more teachers. So I do. Okay, first I should have asked anyone to try the word of the day, making sentence from the word of the day.
So, hello everyone, dear fellow Toastmasters, and good evening to all. The word of the day is elucidate. So today, at the beginning of the meeting, our sergeant and us very clear, elucidated the mission of the club, as well as given the clear guidelines of this meeting. Thank you. Over to you.
Anyone else want to try?
The last week, I had one discussion with my manager about one of the villages. He said me, we have to go to the extra mile to achieve our goal. So I clearly elucidate him in the package which you have given to me, it's not achievable.
So good evening all. So already I started play role of sergeant at arms. But if I want to use it to define, so I will say like, let me elucidate the role of sergeant at arms. So it is already shared. Thank you.
Any guests who would like to try? Try any, okay. You can try if you want. The word of the. Just give it a try, no problem.
So I think for the word of the day, I will say that as an example, the government should elucidate about the budget and all to the normal public in for the taxes and all these things. So I think they will get a clear idea about all these things and can reform their plannings and all this.
Okay, so I would encourage everyone, whenever somebody uses word of the day or phrase of the day in the stage, please give a thumbs up. So like everybody would know that they would use the word and phrase of the day. As a grammarian, my another responsibility is to keep track of the good usage of language and not so good usage of language, which I will present in my report at the last of the meeting when called my Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thanks, Mustafa. So Puneet, since Rajesh is here, so shall
Yeah,
we
yeah,
start with the
we can start our with our plan.
prepared speech? Okay, fine. Okay, thanks, everyone. So with that, let's begin with the first session of the meeting, that is prepared speeches, where the speakers will deliver their prepared speeches. And every speech has its own specific time limit and certain fixed objectives. So the first speaker is attempting the project motivational strategies, public relations strategies. The orator for the speech is Puneet Thadani. I request the orator to read the objectives of the speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. My target speaker, Rajesh Gandhi, is going to give a speech on his path, motivation strategy, project 4, level 8, public relations strategies. Let me illustrate his project details. Present a speech on how the speaker will or might apply what was learned by creating the public relations plan for a real or hypothetical group. Or situation note, the speech is not to be a part of the content of the public relationship plan. That is the agenda of that speech. Timer, please note the timing of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Timing of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. It's over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Yeah, sorry, Puneet, can you repeat the topic of the speech?
PR learning.
Yeah, then. Okay, thanks. Okay. So, welcome Toastmaster Rajesh Gandhi for your speech, peer learning. Peer learning, Toastmaster Rajesh Gandhi.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Vivek Prakash. Recently, I received a message on WhatsApp. The message was about a conversation which happened between a teacher and a student during an exam. So conversation goes like this. Teacher says, student, what is Taj Mahal? He says, society tea. Teacher says, what is India Gate? Student says, basmati rice. Teacher says, what is Charminar? Says, sir. Teacher became furious from the answers, especially from the last answer that the student gave. He said, you stupid boy, you failed this exam. This is your report card. Go and get your father's signature next day. Student went home. Next day, student came in the school. And he brought with him a gift wrapped in a paper and placed on teacher's table. Teacher said, "What is this?" Student says, "Sir, yesterday you asked me for father's signature, so I have brought you the entire bottle of signature." After this, what happened between teacher and student, I would leave it to your guesses. But then the point that I'm trying to drive is the power of branding. So branding is an important strategy for any organization, for any person to create your own success or create your own failures. And a lot of organizations use PR strategy, public relationship strategy, to create the brand about their product, create the brand about themselves. They want to ensure that they are known for. It is clear to the public. It is elucidated to the public about the brand, about the purpose, about the message of their life, vision of their life, mission of their life. So that is what the PR strategy is used for creating a brand. And a lot of organizations use different PR strategies to create a brand about themselves. Let's take an example of Nike. Does anyone remember what is the tagline of Nike?
Do it.
Just do it. Great. Thanks. I think most of us know this. Just do it. So it is not about selling shoes. Through that campaign of just do it, they inspire the minds of people to do more, to follow their passion and be fitness enthusiasts. So it was not about just selling shoes. It was about inspiring people. It was about connecting with people on a personal level and on an emotional level. So that is called as branding. And that is what the PR strategy which is used. Similarly, if you take an example of Apple, we all know all the sleek and beautiful products that Apple has, and we all aspire to own an Apple product, don't we? We do, right? But then what made that Apple brand as an iconic brand in the world? After or before any product launch that Apple has, there's a very meticulously crafted branding PR strategy. They create an excitement, they create an enthusiasm, they create a buzz in the market before any product launch. And that's how people go after the Apple products. Do you think that the PR strategy is important only for the large global organizations? What do you think? Is it important for people like you and me?
Yes.
It is. So that's how I also feel, and you are absolutely right that PR strategy is important not just for organization, it is important for people like you and me as well. For ensuring our success, we need to adopt right PR strategy. And some of the learnings that I had during my career to ensure that what are different PR strategies that we need to adopt to be successful. In the world of digital era where perception is reality, right? You are on Facebook, you are smiling, and you feel by watching your friends' Facebook and Instagram reels that wow, the person is so successful, so happy, but reality might be different. But then that's how the world is. Perception is reality. So in order to ensure that you are successful, you need to ensure that you use all the channels which are available so that whatever you do, you communicate to the world. It is not just about doing, it is also about communicating to the world about your thought process, about your messages, about your purpose, about your vision and mission of your own personal life. So first thing that we should do is define your own purpose, define your own passion in life. If you are an IT professional, that's your job. But is that your passion? Is that only thing you want people to know you for? Are you a sport enthusiast? Are you a philanthropist? Are you a traveler? Are you a singer? Are you a music lover? It's coming. So first you define your purpose. And second thing is write a very beautiful curated message that you might have, create a beautiful content, post it on publish and social media. In the digital era, we have so many different social media channels. We have LinkedIn, we have Instagram, we have Facebook. We have so many different tools that we have in hand. That world is at our footstep. To use that channel to ensure that your message is broadcasted across the world. That is second. Third thing is, and that's most important, post your messages regularly. Can you tell me, any one of us, when was the last you posted your message on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram?
3 to 4 months back.
3 to 4 months back.
More than 6 months.
More than 6 months back. Look at that. So then, in order to be on the minds of people, you need to post regularly. You need to be doing something different, and you need to be ensuring that it reaches the masses. So these are 3 strategies. One, use the right channels. First one is find out your passion. Second, use all the channels. And the third one is post them regularly. Those are PR strategies learning. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thanks, Rajesh.
Toastmaster Vivek.
Yeah, Puneet. So, yeah, thanks, Rajesh, for a wonderful speech. So, let's everyone we wait for 1 to 2 minutes, and we can write the feedback for Rajesh. Okay, before going to the second speech, I would like to speak a few words more about the great management skills of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So, we all know that no other king in that period has been as good as Shivaji Maharaj when it came to management. Let me remind you for a historic moment when Aurangzeb, Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, sent Maharaja Jai Singh to defeat him. Maharaja Jai Singh has a very strong army, and it was very tough to deal with him in the battlefield, which would have cost a very lot of bloodshed of Shivaji Maharaj's own people to a great extent. He knew this situation, so to avoid having a direct conflict and a heavy casualty to his army, he uh, he executed a strategy by giving up 23 forts in the Treaty of Purandar in that period, in the year around 1672. And after that, Maharaja Jai Singh left back to Aurangzeb. Though both Shivaji and Aurangzeb knew that nobody will follow this treaty, but later on, despite having many life-threatening challenges, Maharaja regained each of the forts by his guerrilla warfare. This shows us how we should manage our things in times of crisis by avoiding damages and negotiate in the best of the effort and turn the tables when we get the right chance. Okay. With this, we will move to the next speech session.
Yeah, we have one more speaker.
Yeah. So the orator for the second speech session is Mr. Rajesh Gandhi. The second speaker is attempting the project dynamic leadership level 3, and topic is connect with storytelling. I would welcome the orator Rajesh Gandhi to read the objectives of this speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vivek Prakash. My target speaker is Toastmaster Santosh Jadhav. He is trying to attempt his Pathways Dynamic Leadership Level 3 Project 4. The purpose is connect storytelling. The objective of this particular speech is to present an established story, a story about speaker's life, or a fictional tale of speaker's own creation. So that's the purpose of this particular project. Timer, please note, duration of this speech would be 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thanks, Rajesh. Welcome, Toastmaster Santosh Jadhav. Your topic for today is connect with storytelling.
I hope I'm audible, right? Even online folks settle.
Let's do a big round of applause for him.
As you all know that I'm going to create a story, actually, it might be fictitious, or it might be about my whole life. And the journey which I had been gone so far in the last 12 years. And it actually came as a surprise because I had not been prepared for this speech in actual. It came as a surprise, so I will just try to create a story of my own, and I will try to present it to all of you guys. So, if you don't mind, I will take it as an icebreaker so that everyone in the club knows me well, right? Because I know from the time I joined, I've been not there for a few years, and then I've been back. And I could see now there are so many new faces here. I don't think every one of you know me, right? So I born and brought up in Hyderabad in year 1981. And from that time, as a child, I'm very shy actually. So my mom used to tell me, I never used to go out of home, sorry. And all the days while I did my schooling up to class 10th, I don't have a single friend. And again, I would feel that that might be the only reason why I could not able to connect well with the people outside. So as Rajesh told in a speech, right, if you want to create your branding, so everyone in the outside world should know you. So being very introvert, like in my life, I hardly made any friends. Somehow life went by. I completed my SSC with some good grade. Then I entered into intermediate. We call there actually as apartment. So there we have intermediate actually 10+2. And my father has always a dream that my son should become a software engineer. As usual, right? Everyone's actually father has a dream that these days, especially, right? They either want you to be doctor or they want to be an IT. And I've been very weak in maths, and in my 10+1, I actually failed in my maths. I scored some 25% marks, and I was actually shattered. My father has a great dream that he will do MCA and he would get his YT, but I'm actually shocked because I know I'm not that much capable. But still, I thought like just do it, right? As we actually so the dream is very strong actually. Though I know that I'm weak, but I had actually decided like we are not going to give up. We will actually play till the last ball, right? So that way, somehow I could able to again score good in my maths actually, and then I could able to get into good college. But again, there is a drawback, as I told you some time back, as I don't have a network, so I don't know that whether I have to go for engineering or not. So I don't even fill the form for engineering exam. And somehow like that, I actually landed in BSc. So I started my BSc course. I was able to do for 3 years, and then again, I'm actually not very sure exactly what I have to do. Again, I scored very low in my ISET exam, which is integrated common entrance test, which happens in Hyderabad. And there again, I don't know what I have to do. And fortunately, some of my friends told me that in Hyderabad also minority colleges are there actually. So being a Maharashtrian in Hyderabad, right, I could able to get that seat. So I went to one of the college actually there, and I seen photo of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj on the board actually. So someone told me, yes, this is the college where you can able to get the seat. So I unfortunately got there, but the things are not really going great in my life actually from the day one, right? So what happened, the admission I took in that college, but because of some norms, university has actually cancelled the admissions for all the students. So all of the students, like our management told us that we are going to file a case against university. So they filed a case in the university, and all of us went to Delhi. Actually, Supreme Court case was there. As a student, we had been asked to come, so we also went actually there. So that way, something happened between the college and the university, and they told that we can't play with the lives of these students, right? Obviously. So they told that these admissions will be honored for the next year. So that way we lost one important year. And somehow I got that seat in that college. I could able to finish the exams, and I could able to secure a grade. And then again, as I told that I'm very introvert actually. So again, facing interviews is a big challenge for me. Somehow, many of times I could not able to clear the aptitude exam, and later somehow I could able to clear one exam, and I could able to join Infosys as a fresher in 2006. And from there I started my journey, and I became a project manager in 2014. And in all that the journey, what I would like to express is, right, it is okay to fail, but it is not okay to fight back. It's okay if you don't know anything, right? But it is not okay if you are not anxious to know things actually where you want to grow. And in all these years, from that time to till date, exactly whatever I had been achieved in my life, I actually felt that it's because of the discipline and because of the hard work. I had been always trying to go that extra mile, though I actually failed many times. So I just want to elucidate all of you that hard work always actually pays off. Irrespective of a place from where you are actually coming, if you have that desire internally, if it's very strong one, and if you know that what steps you have to take, like you don't have to think that you have to do great in a day, or right. So if you take the small steps also every day, that's small steps after a long time, right? After maybe 5 years or actually 10 years, definitely you will able to achieve your dreams. Yeah. So that's about me.
It's over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Vivek?
Yeah, Puneet, sorry, I was speaking on mute. Thanks, Puneet. Yeah, so I would like a timer to present the timer report for these two speeches.
So today we had two long speeches. The first one was from Mr. Rajesh. So he took 7 minutes and 20 seconds. So the speech is qualified. And the second was from Santosh. He took 7 minutes. So that speech is also qualified.
Thanks. So, Puneet, shall we proceed with the?
Yes, we are running late, so no need to take a break.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so we'll start with the next session, that is table topic session. So here in this session we test our in this session. Today's table topic master is someone who has been in profession in IT. Let's welcome Toastmaster Ankur Agrawal to manage this session. Hi, Ankur.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek. Good evening, everyone. So I'm Ankur Agrawal. I'm working for IT company as a manager. So today, good evening, Toastmaster, Mr. President, Toastmaster of the day, and fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So in this table topic master, the purpose is to practice as an impromptu speaker, where you will be given 1 to 2 minutes, where you can speak on the topic which would be introduced just here by me. And you need to select the topic and you need to speak for a minute. So we would be seeing that how you can develop a skill, how you can think about in 30 seconds and you can speak impromptu in the. So I'll just iterate the basic rules. You would be getting 1 to 2 minutes. One would be the ideal and 2 minutes would be the maximum. Timer would be like at the end of the time, 1 minute timer will give the signal green, yellow, and red. Grace would be a 30-second after 2 minutes. Once 2 minutes would be completed, there would be a 30 seconds grace. So yeah, we can start with the topic and just. So we can get any volunteers. Want to start first?
Any Toastmaster?
Any Toastmaster? Yeah. So this is a vision. This is a vision thing. So I have created this. Got some box which I have like I have different pictures and stuff. So is the panic about AI is real? Generative AI and other things are coming in. Is panic is real? Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. President, Toastmaster of the day, and fellow Toastmasters. I think, yeah, this is the topic, something which I recently covered as a part of the Toastmaster of the day. And definitely, there is panic about the AI, but at the same time, there are some opportunities AI has also given us. So the panic is all about are we going to really lose the jobs? Panic is all about environment. Panic is all about, we really don't know what is going to happen. It's really at a very premature stage. We really don't know what is AI going to bring us to the table. So I think about the question whether AI is really going to create a panic, I think in my opinion, there could be definitely cut in the jobs. There could be, at least it is mentioned or predicted that 40% of jobs people will lose definitely in coming years. What are those jobs? So jobs would be like, any automobile, anyone working as a driver, definitely in coming like 15-20 years, maybe not immediately in the India, but definitely in the Western worlds, there would be cut in the jobs. Definitely there would be job cut in the restaurants who are serving foods. There would be cut in the jobs for the librarians. But at the same time, there would be opportunity as well. So opportunity would be like there could be opportunity that will have various innovation will be done, like there being exploration done on the proteins or on the medicine industry. That is also innovation which brings a positivity to the humanity. So I feel yes, there are plus minus about the AI, but definitely I think we need to really watch what is coming. We need to very elucidate to see about the AI and what is it coming. That
We can move to the next topic. So any other volunteer?
You can ask guest.
Anyone from the guests want to volunteer?
Any guests, please, who can come forward.
So host a visitor in Pune. So suppose you are the Punekar, you live in Pune. There is a guest coming in from some place in Pune, and you need to host them. Like somewhere you need to suggest any place or anything related as a host. You need to speak for a minute, maximum up to 2 minutes.
So supposedly, if anyone is visiting Pune for the first time, since Pune is a cultural city, with a deep background in Maharashtrian culture. I will first make an itinerary where to visit in a particular day. Some of my places which I would suggest to the visitor are Shaniwar Wada, and there are some of the historical forts nearby. So that's it.
Thank you.
You need to speak for one. Yes, I need to speak for them. Okay. So how would be the journey?
You can
Anything.
speak anything about that topic, okay? It's fine.
Okay. So in the morning, I will take that guest to the Shaniwar Wada, where we can spend around an hour or two. After that, we can visit some historical forts like Siagarh, where we can spend like 3 to 4 hours in the afternoon and evening. And in the evening, maybe we can go to a shopping at Ferguson Road or MG Road, where we can buy some stuff. Or Lakshmi Road, where we can buy some things which are from Maharashtrian culture. So that's it. Thank you.
Any other guests, new guests, which are.
Ask his name, so.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Anup Gade.
Anup.
Hi, everybody. I'll introduce myself. My name is Anup Gade. By qualification, I'm a chartered accountant and working in finance and IT industry as of now. So today's my topic is role model in life. I mean, this is such topic where everybody encountered that since our childhood till today, everybody's role model is changing constantly. Because this is a very dynamic world. We are living in a social media world where our role models are changing. So to start off, my role models, I mean, I would like to articulate when I was a child, I would think myself as a doctor or an army officer, afterwards engineer, then finally I'm a chartered accountant today. So it's a complicated industry, I mean, complicated thought process for an individual, how to get a role model. It all depends on the culture of our life, our upbringing, our friend circle. So every time this topic, I mean, to have a role model in life, it gets influenced by our environment itself. So we really need to enrich ourselves with regard to our environment. It all depends on our environment, how we keep ourselves, how we think ourselves, and where we want to go. So basic purpose is what is our thought process and where do we want to go? That would be the primary base for to keep someone as a role model in our life. That's it. Thank you.
So, we can,
Guest.
yeah, anyone else from the guest?
You can ask on Toastmaster.
Any Toastmaster you want to volunteer? What's your name?
I'm Patel.
Anup.
Education system in India.
Education system in India. Are you fine with this topic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good evening, Toastmasters, good evening, President, and dear guests. So the topic is education system in India. I mean, we have been through this education system, I think all of us in different states and well, to speak on this topic, again, although it's very common, I'm not getting where to start. So basically,
You can take like, if it
Just
goes over
take a
to
30
that,
seconds to think and then you can start.
You
When
can
you
do-
raise the thumb, the timer will start the continue timing. That's fine.
Is it a good system in India? Have you seen somewhere else it is better?
okay.
You can compare it with your state, cities. Something.
Well, can start.
education system in India is, I mean, I will not say very great, but definitely looking at the school system in here, where we are continuously pushed or continuously asked to do more since the childhood. It helps us to it helps us to kind of be creative, always be on the toes to learn more compared to the education system in the West, where I see like in the initial school system where the education is not is lenient and it is not covering so much as Indian education system. So that's it again, like why we have best universities and colleges as well, like the IITIM, which is one of the well established or well noted um, systems, I mean, education system in the world. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we want to go, yeah. Let's welcome to the. Can you imagine your life after 10 years from now? Let's talk about it.
Thanks for the good topics. How many of you are working in the IT industries? Most of, right? Almost looks like my face, you people are there in between 5 to 10 years. But I can see Rajesh, right? You have almost 20 plus of your experience. You started around 2000, 1 year ago. The things is going to change, right? Now craze of the IT. And there is one session we have already taken about the AI. AI is going to take care. So I have a thread. AI is really going to take the job. So after 10 years, what I'm going to do? So my plan, after 10 years, whatever the number of money as a financial support, if I can collect it. So my plan is to go in a small town or village, buy a small farm, make small house, and want to live over there. The reason behind is that I'm really tired with the traffic, pollutions, atmosphere on the city. I'm from the small town. Now it's the corporate. But when I see my childhood over there, very fresh air into the morning. When I wake up, the sunlight directly comes onto my face, right? When I come onto my foyer area, there is a clean foyer over there. The cows, animals were there, right? I can hear the morning voice of the cow. I'm over here, I'm listening, just pee pee every day and wake up with that sound. So after the 10 years, I want to see my life in a village and I can spend the time with over there people and I want to educate the peoples over there who are living their lives. So I want to become a teacher for the village area and want to spend the things where I can see my life after 10 years. It's over to you.
So anyone else wants to volunteer? Yeah, please.
Chetan.
Chetan, hi, Chetan.
Hi.
So just repeat the topic.
So my topic is, if you receive any opportunity to remove any one thing from the world. So think of. So if I will get an opportunity to remove anything from the world, so it will be like pollution. So yeah, we all know that how pollution is impacting our environment. So like peoples are moving towards the sustainability by removing things like they are moving from packaged plastic from some other materials of the packaging and all. Even for the in automobile, we can see that people are moving from fossil fuel to EV and all. So how the initiative has been taken by the Tesla and the other companies are following it. So it's like it's not about only me that how if I can remove or something, but other people are also getting aware about this thing that we should actually change this thing. We should remove pollution, and that's why they are even paying more for the EV vehicles, and they are trying to transform themselves and for the world also. And for me, means I think that pollution is definitely an benefit, because if people will be aware by themselves, then yeah, definitely government will also have to spend less on the pollution to remove the pollutions and all. Like governments are spending much on removing pollutions and all. I am seeing in the news and all that governments are spending much for removing pollutions and all this from the sea area, from in the municipals and all. So why can't we be aware of this thing, and why can't we take the preventive action before only apart from why to spend the amounts of the government, because the amount which government is spending is our amount, our tax payment amount only. So yeah, definitely we should be aware of that. Yeah, thank you.
Anyone else want to volunteer? Okay, thanks everyone. So I will hand over the.
Time, you have to ask time.
Okay, so it's time for evaluation. First, timer is, yeah.
We had 6 table topic speeches. So first one was Sanjay. He took 2 minutes 7 seconds. So the speech is qualified. Second was Suchit. Yeah. He took 1 minute and 15 seconds. So it is qualified. Anu, 1 minute 8 seconds. So the speech is qualified. Anand took 1 minute and 5 seconds, though the speech is qualified. Then Puneet took 2 minutes and 5 seconds, so it is qualified as well. And the last one is Chetan. Yeah, so he took 1 minute and 45 seconds, that too is qualified. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Sandeep, for giving the timer report. Yeah, so just before moving to the last leg of the session, that is the evaluative session, I would like to take few minutes to elucidate the importance of confidence, courage, and self-confidence, which we need to maintain during adverse situations. So Shivaji Maharaj went extra mile in maintaining his self-confidence and courage and patience during adverse situations during his time. So there was a time when he and his son were under house arrest in Agra for 3 months by Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb had a plan to weaken him mentally and physically and then kill him. However, even knowing the possible threat, Shivaji Maharaj maintained his self-confidence and courage in that adverse situation. And rather than getting bogged down and worrying about the situation, he planned meticulously about the plan how to escape from there. And when the right time arrived, he and his son escaped through the sweet baskets. When he returned to Raigad, after that, after almost 6 months after this incident, due to his valid courage and contributions to building the Maratha Empire, he was crowned as Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. And this shows us that if we have patience, courage, and confidence, and we have the capability to prepare the strategy against the odd situation and execute them, and we have the love for our society and nation and commitment towards this, we can overcome the adverse situation. Yeah. With this, we'll go to the last level of session, that is the evaluation session. So to lead us through, I will call upon General Evaluator TM Puneet. He will walk us through this session. Thanks, Puneet.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek. Let's welcome on to our third and exciting sessions. As rightly said, feedback is the champions of the breakfast, and this is the session you will get a feedback. So before I start my evaluations, we have two speeches, and that speech has been evaluated by the evaluators. So there are two evaluators. So first of the speech, Rajesh Gandhi, that is going to be evaluated by me. So let me start evaluation. Timer, please note the evaluation timing is 2 to 3 minutes. And as I'm taking a dual role, so let me take a head of, as a Toastmaster person, let me take a head of the evaluator. Let me start. My target speaker, Rajesh Gandhi. What a topic, the public relations strategy. As of now, we are seeing everywhere only the things is work with the public relationship. If you are not going to advertise yourself, you are not going to showcase yourself, you are not going to sell anything. He started his speech with the funny message, right? This is connecting to the audience. Everyone is engaged with that funny incident with the father's signatures, right? So everyone it is what is going to become further. What will be the things related with this topic? Everyone is excited. I can see everyone's face. All are excited to understand the things. After that, he gives some examples about the Nike, right? We all know when the shoes comes, right? If the kid, anyone, everyone has a first come in a mind, Nike, Adidas, anyone. But most of the things are in mind, Nike. If you ask your kid, right? My daughter is 9 years old, but if I ask to what the shoes you want to wear, I want to wear shoes with the right symbol. She don't know the statement, but she can say, I want to wear shoes with the right symbol. So that's the advertisement. The Apple, the kids or anyone is of now not sure about how many mobiles and everything, but everyone is crazy about the Apple because of the branding. So entire the things he explain us why the PR strategy and the branding is important. So all over, good job on to explain the things, what the topics you have chosen. The one thing let me coming on to the recommendation part. You started with the funny conversation with the teacher and student. When you take a teacher's role, you said that you are wearing and you are making the eye contact with the teacher. But when you are going to take the student role, at that time you are not going to eye contact with the teacher, but you are going to eye contact with the audience. So that's the things because you are making the conversation between the teacher and student, right? So at that time, student will be the over there, right? And the voice modulation between the teacher and student will be high and low. So teacher has a little bit high. So your pitch was high sometimes, but that is not the fluent. So you have to make that fluent during the things. Apart from that, you have used this stage very wisely. Hand gesture was good, but sometimes when you going to put some message at some point highlight, you have to put the high voice modulation that I personally feel. Now let me moving on to the our third sections, right? Which is again the comment part. So you at the end of the speech, you give the proper key message, which is right justify your things. That is, anyone recognize that three message? How we have to do the our public relationship, right? First one is the right channel. You have to publish the right channel, right? If you want to sell your shoes, right? You can't go onto the closed store. You have to go into the proper place. The second thing, the message broadcast, right? If you want to broadcast a message of the dance event, right? You no need to go into the school education center. Wow, right? You have to go into the public area, mall area, so everyone can have it. So that he is clear. And third one is to post your message regularly. So good all this only last one more recommendation. This is your title, right? You said the PR learning. Just make it fully. No one is aware of what is the PR. So it will be good. It's a public relationship learning. So everyone can have things in their mind. What will be the discussion? Now I'm putting my hats over here and again going to the general review. Thanks everyone. Thanks to Master Puneet for giving a nice presentation. Now we have a second unit for Toastmaster Santosh for his pathway. So please welcome Toastmaster Rajesh Gandhi for the evolution of Toastmaster Santosh.
Thanks, General Manager, Master Puneet. When I heard the speech of our target speaker, Toastmaster Santosh, I didn't feel it was a speech. I felt it was an emotion coming out. And I think everybody felt that it was a flow of emotion. It's a flow of message coming from him, from his heart to our heart. And that's the power of speech. That's what my target speaker Puneet achieved, to connect with the audience. The objective of a speech is not to just have a monologue. Objective of a speech is to connect with the audience and then pass on the message so that they can, when they go back, when the speaker ends the speech, the audience goes back with a message, with an action plan. So kudos to my target speaker Santosh Yadav for giving us such a flawless speech. And kudos to him one more time because he gave the speech without much preparation. It was an icebreaker speech. So great job to Toastmaster Santosh. Through his speech, he elucidated the journey of his life from an introvert boy, not able to speak, not able to make friends, how he transformed his life from a small boy to a college student to now a successful professional. He walked us through his life when he got an admission to college, but then admission got cancelled, and how he, along with the college, fought back against the university to get that admission validated by the Supreme Court. That shows the power of perseverance, that shows the power of hard work, that shows the power of self-belief in himself. And also the points that he made, that it's not okay, it's okay to fail, but it's not okay to not try. It's okay to not know everything, but it's not okay to not have an inquiry level or your excitement, or I would say a commitment to learn something new. A great job by Toastmaster Santosh. And I could feel that emotion. When I go back, I would always feel the two messages that he gave. One is hard work and second is hard work. If you are a hardworking person, anything is possible. That's what he made it clear to us. He elucidated to us. He showed how he went extra mile to transform his life from being an introvert student to a successful professional who can come here, stand in front of such a big audience and give a very flawless speech. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Santosh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh Gandhi. So let me explain. This is the third session, right? Let me illustrate. This is the third session, right? Which will you not highlighted your problem, but which things representing over here, which make you go to the extra mile. Okay, so let's start with the different evolutions, right? Let's first start with the timer for the evolutions of the both of the evaluated reports. So please welcome Toastmaster Santosh to come over here and represent the timer report for the evaluators. Sandeep, sir.
The first evaluator was Puneet, Toastmaster Puneet. So the time taken was 4 minutes, which exceeded the maximum time limit. And the second was Rajesh, who took 3 minutes and 25 seconds. So that evaluation was qualified. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Let's welcome our counter, Toastmaster Madhusmita, to represent his report. Please welcome Toastmaster Madhusmita.
Almost flawless speaker was Rajesh, and leading the table topic was Puneet, and Brahmajan Mustafa, all these are almost flawless. Give a big loud speaker was Santosh, he used and 5 times, got 3 times, so 7 times, and got 3 times, 5 times, and 1 time. Evaluator Puneet, he used so 3 times, right 5 times, 2 times. And that is such times. Sanjay, 1, he used 2 times, 1 time, and 2 times. And Suchit, he used 1 time, or 2 times, 5 times. Arun, he used so 1 time, I mean 3 times, or 1 time, and 1 time. Anand, he used I mean 1 time, or 3 times, and 7 times. Puneet was practice. Chetan, he used and 1 time, or 4 times. And Vivek, Toastmaster of the day, he used so 7 times, or 11 times, 15 times, or 3 times. Anku, he used so 1 time, then 9 times, 3 times. Sandeep, he used 3 times. That's all. Raghu Raman. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Toastmaster Madhusmita, for a very precise report. Please have a huge round of applause for her. Now we have a language evaluator, Toastmaster Mustafa, who is going to present his report. Please welcome Toastmaster Mustafa.
Good evening again. And so the word of the day, first of all, everybody used word of the day and phrase of the day quite a time, and everybody gave thumbs up also. So kudos to everyone for giving thumbs up. Yeah, this is like something I have noticed, like it is done quite lesson number. So word of the day was used by Toastmaster Rajesh and Toastmaster Sanjay. While phrase of the day was used by Toastmaster Vivek. And both word of the day and phrase of the day were used by Toastmaster Santosh and Toastmaster Puneet. So kudos to them.
Mustafa, I also used both. What? I also used both word of the day, phrase of the day.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
maybe I missed the word of the day for me. Okay, so both word of the day and phrase of the day were used by three Toastmasters, Toastmaster Vivek, Toastmaster Santosh, and Toastmaster Puneet. And there were quite a number of good usage of the language. Like I heard few words like furious, passion by Toastmaster Rajesh, Then Toastmaster Santosh used the word shattered. That was like something which I have not heard here mostly. And guests also used quite good usage. And guest Suchit used itinerary. It was good. Guest Chetan used preventive measures. That was also good. And a few phrases were also used in the speeches here. Like Toastmaster Rajesh used perception is reality. And it is quite reality actually. That was good. And the world is at our footstep. That was also good. Toastmaster Santosh also used quite phrases like we have to play till the last ball. And hard work always pays off. All are quite literal phrases and words that we can use in our day-to-day conversation. So, good usage there. We don't have that much not so good usage. Just like in one place, I noticed it was told number of money, while it should be amount of money. And a few words were missed here and there, like it's not okay to fight back, but it should have been it's not okay to not fight back. But yeah, we understood that. And also like a few plurals were like pronounced incorrectly, like peoples. People itself is a plural, so we don't have to say peoples. And yeah, a few what we can say the misuse of the gender, like his, her. So yeah, that's the not so good usage. That's mine. Thank you. Thank you.
Think we have covered all. Let me start my evolution. Let me start my evolution first with the timer role. Timer, Sandeep, you have started your role explanation with the good message, so everyone understands what's your role. So, small recommendation from my side. When you come onto the stage and you are explaining your role, you have to show the flag, which you have not shown to the audience. Okay, so please be careful the next time you have to show the audience. Okay. The things when you show the green cards, it's not show to the green cards and put it down because the speakers, right, or the people, right, what they show, they are making the eye contact. So it's not that they are focusing on only on you. So until and unless next flag is not going to come, you have to keep that flag on. So he has notified. Okay. So just frankly speaking, I was able to, I'm not, I'm making the eye contact with you, so I'm not sure when the time was over. Okay, so please make sure. The third thing, we have this agenda, right? So each and every role has some time limits. So you have to not highlight only onto the speakers, table topic masters, and the evaluators, but you have to flag on and off for each and every line and every role players. Okay. And third things, when you keep with the timings, right? If all are qualified, right, or someone is not, just at the end, all are qualified or only this person is disqualified. Okay, it's not required to this person X qualified, person Y qualified to save the times. Okay, and use he or she is qualified, not it is qualified because we are the human beings. Okay, apart from that, you did the good job. Kudos to you. Let me come to our accountant. I think she is doing the first role into the club. So kudos to you. She is doing her first year over here. You explained your roles precisely. No recommendation over here. You explain the flawless speakers. That is the good part of your job role. You explain everything. How many words, twice words, not so with each and every request you explain precisely, just only small recommendation. If anything's going beyond the pi, just you have to say it's more than 5 times. After that, it's not necessary to note down the things. Rest of the things, good, kudos to you. Have a huge round of applause. Now let's come to our grammarian, language evaluator. You said the word of the day and phrase of the day very well in advance. So everyone has tried understanding or all the Toastmasters as you said, we can see that word of the day, phrase of the day with the example in our group chat, so everyone can understand, and some of the people has already used in their speeches also. So kudos to you on that part for the word of the day and phrase of the day. As a grammarian, right, you have to be an active listener, right? You miss some of the people has used the word of the day and phrase of the day, not the Vivek, but some more people has used it, and you miss that. When you highlight the good uses, you have to tell the name, this person is uses the good usage. So it will be the appreciation for them, okay, and they can go to the extra mile. When you highlighted the not good uses, so you have to say someone, not the only one. Someone has wrongly used this word, someone has wrongly used this grammar. Rest of the part, you did a good job. Now coming back to the sergeant at arms. He started well with the very good voice. He explained all the club missions, rules, regulations very precisely and very clearly. Just one recommendation, right? You are doing the sergeant at arm role. It will be a good. You can start with the thought with related with the theme. Okay, it's not the only your job. It's not only to explain the things. Apart from that, you have to handle entire the meeting in the backend. If some guest is coming, right, you have to provide the agenda to them. And if any speeches is going on, you have to ask them to wait until that speech is not going to over. That is your job. You have to collect the cheats and making the result, and you have to give it to the presiding officer. That is the part of your role. So you are doing the things, but that is the thing. When any guest comes, right, don't the speaker, respected speaker is not going to disturb. So you have to make sure that you have to ask them for a wait for the few minutes. Rest of the things you did a good job. Let me come to the table topic master. You explain your roles very well. Just few recommendations as you are doing again the first time this role. So please kudos to you and have a huge round of applause. You explain the rules and you did everything precisely. Just few recommendations, right? You have to show the flags, okay? You have to ask timers, or you have to mention about the flags when the green card is going to show, when the yellow is going to show. You miss that in your introduction. The right protocol, when we give the topic, it's not the job of the participants to read that. Whenever anyone pick up the things, you have to read their topics on behalf of them. And the right protocol is Toastmaster X or guest X, the table topic things, and the Toastmaster X. That is the right protocol to hand over the table topics to that particular person. So please be careful for the next time. Rest of the things you did a good job. Now let's move on to the Toastmaster of the day. It's a very long role, right? It will be a good. You can be offline, right? Because you are doing the longer role, so everyone can connect to you. So miscommunication is not going to be happen. Okay. Apart from that, the theme topic is good. Role player introductions, you have recently mentioned. No more recount. We want to show you. Coming to the presiding officer address, right? As you are the presiding officer address, right? You have to be there 15 minutes before. And I know you are stuck in the traffic, but we have to consider that time also. So please think. Apart from that, you have introduction of the guest, and you have explained the theme and TMOD very nicely. So nothing, just the as a master follow the time. Now coming on to my general recommendations. Are you getting all this agenda 2 hours before, right? Have you anyone read this agenda? What's the agenda? Yeah. Read. So what is the timing to report over here?
Okay, timing to report.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So all the role players, right, has report 4:45. So we have to start meeting on time. We have started late today because at 5:05, no role player is there apart from the 2 role players. right? As a Toastmaster, first it's showing that we have to follow the time. That's why the timer role is there. And if you want to become a public speaker and learn the things, right, and go to your minds, you have to be there in a time. The Toastmaster timing is 5 to 7, but it's not there. So you have to reach at the 5. When you are going for a movie tickets or movie, right? Movie timing is 10:30. Are you going after 10:35? You will be there 15 minutes in advance, right? And you are going to take your seat. So why we are not going to come 15 minutes earlier? And this is not the things which I've seen first time. This is the regular thing. So as a Toastmaster, we have to become a responsible and we have to become a 15 minutes earlier over here. And we have to collect the seats. So it will be easy for the Toastmaster and the BP education because he has to call every time before the 5 minutes. Are you coming or not? Where you are. So as a Toastmasters, we have to follow the timings. So it's a humble request. Please, next time onwards, please be there before the timing. That's why we clearly mention in the text, it's a 4:45 timings. Second things, in the general proceedings, when you come, right, just wait. Any speaker or anything is going to come, just wait for the things until the roll is not going to switch, then please come on to the things. Rest of the things I'm fine, good. Everyone did a good job. Now it's time to back to our Toastmaster of the day. Please take a seat. Please become again host as a Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Vivek Prakash.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Puneet. Yeah. So now we're at the last leg of the meeting. So before handing over to the presiding officer, so I would like to conclude the theme for the today, which we had. So the lessons we learned from Shivaji Maharaj. So as we covered today, we learned the management skills, leadership skills, the way we have to have our confidence and courage in difficult times. The foresightedness we need to maintain in our life, respect for women, gratitude, patience, and we need to have love for our motherland and culture and maintain it. Yeah. So these learnings which we discussed from the life of Shivaji Maharaj, we should follow this in our life and follow it. Yeah. Thanks. So I would like to now I would hand over the baton to Presiding Officer. It's a moment of glory for all of us. It was an amazing meeting today, and we also thoroughly enjoyed it with a lot of energy and participation from all of you. Yeah. So I would like to hand over to Presiding Officer, Mr. Rajesh.
Certificate का problem. Total पे हाँ नहीं. So तो फिर
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vivek Prakash, for carrying the journey so far. Thanks to Toastmaster Puneet for doing a wonderful and a very detailed general evaluation. How is the Josh?
Aye.
How is the Josh?
Aye.
Very good. Fantastic. Now we are at the last leg of this particular session, the 287th session of Bucket Toastmaster Club, and I welcome you all. Before we go to the moment of glory, we are going to recognize the winners of this kind of different roles. There are certain announcements which I would like to make. First and foremost is the club renewals. As you know, we have the renewal process starting every 6 months. So the renewal for the next term is starting now. So I would encourage all the Toastmasters and also the ExCom team members to do their renewals. That is the first one. The second announcement is that we are going to have the moment of truth on 9th of March. As you know, the moment of truth is a very special session whereby we are going to analyze the session which happened, the term which happened in the last 6 months. And based on that analysis, we are going to take some learnings and then try to improve in this particular term. So please be available. We will have our area director, Toastmaster Dino as well, who is going to be presiding over that particular moment of truth session. The second announcement. Now this is a contest session as well, contest season. So we will have, as you know, in the Toastmasters, there are different kind of contest, starting with the club level, area level, division level, district level to national and international levels. And it all starts with the club. So we will have our club contest organized on 17th of March. So please prepare for that. Those club members who are in good standing, that means who have done the renewals and also who have done their minimum 2 levels, are eligible to be participation in the club contest. So I would encourage more and more club members to participate in the club contest. It's a very rewarding experience, very enriching experience, and I'm sure you would all like that. So if you're not done your levels, please finish those levels, work with BP Education to ensure that you get the speaker slots. At times what happens, somebody who's already level 2 and he or she is trying to get the speaker slot on urgency. But since you want to participate in the club contest and you are not done the level 2, so please request the VP Education to ensure that you are allotted the slot, saying that you want to participate in the club contest and you need to finish the level 2. So we can make that arrangement. Okay. So that's the second announcement. Third announcement is for the guest. So I recognize the presence of some guests who introduced over here, and I recognize the presence of 3 more guests over here who came in, 4 guests who came in a little bit later. So I welcome you all. So I would encourage all guests to come over here and give their introduction. Some of the new guests, 4 guests, they have not done the introduction. So I would request them to give a brief introduction because of the time crunch that we have. And also let us know how has been your feedback for the session so far. So I would like to welcome one by one. Please come. Yes. Yes, you can give your feedback now. Yeah, because
We both are actually.
No, just you give
don't
your
need to give
introduction,
introduction.
now you have to give the feedback about what you feel the good and what's you can tell us about the improvement to the club.
Yes.
So you can come over here and you can.
So guests will get 3 chances to speak. First is to do introduction. Second one, they can participate in the table topic master session. And the third one is they are encouraged to come over here and give the feedback about the overall session.
Hi everyone. So for me, feedback of the meeting was quite good. Particularly in my case, I have a stage fear problem. So even though sometimes I can speak fluently, but whenever I'm at the stage, I try to hesitate. I use many filler words. So I think that is one good learning I got from the session. And overall, I think it was a pretty good session with structure to it. Which was handed over to us before coming to meeting. So that was one good part, and that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so from my side, feedback is like for me, like I'm getting monotonous when I'm speaking in front of the public and all. So I think with this program, with this initiative, I will definitely lose that part. And for this for this program, there's what I have learned that many people are knowing about some words and all, like for the word of the day. So they know about the word, but they are not able to use it in their sentence and all. So I think when we are initiating them with the thumbs up and all these things, they are able to use it and they can able to use it in their daily lives also. So this is one of the good thing which I've learned from this program. And apart from that, I've learned that the feedback, the proper feedback, and also many times it's like people are not aware about what they are actually facing and all in their daily sentence of comments and all these things. With the help of the grammars, some soft skill of them, they are not aware actually. And with the help of this program, they are getting aware that they are using these things and they are able to rectify that thing. So I think this is actually the better and the best thing I have done. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Before you do the feedback, please give your introduction as well as name and some. brief
Myself, Seema said, I'm an architect, practicing architect in Pimpri Chinchwad. I recently completed my post-graduation in landscape architecture after a gap of around 20-25 years. And, I have been in teaching, but recently I'm not attached anywhere. Today's session was really a good session to develop the communication skill as well as to fight the stage fear, as initially said. I'm looking forward for more learning. Thank you.
Thanks, guest Seema. She already has a very good communication skill, and I'm sure if she practices regularly, I think she can reach great heights. Please.
My name is Anup Gade. So I would like to keep this as a very short and crisp. What I noticed here is that there are three major things. First is the structure. There is a proper structure where each individual has a roles and responsibilities. Second was roles and responsibilities, and the third is with regard to the evaluation. So every role is being evaluated at equal interval of time with their respective, whether they are performing it correct or not. That's it for me. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kunal Gajendra over there. Actually, my hometown is Amravati. Means it's in Vidarbha, the orange city. The major city is Nagpur. Cotton City also. Talking about means by profession, I'm a mechanical design engineer, and whenever I get a free time, I like to play chess as well, and I have a hobby to ride a bike and go for the trekking also. And talking about the feedback of this session, yeah, I like the club. First, I want to know from you, what is the meaning of the Toastmaster? Actually, you are calling to everyone as a Toastmaster and then name.
So usually in the Western culture, there is a concept of raising a toast. Right? So suppose there is a marriage or some function happening, right? The guest, chief guest, or suppose the bride or groom, they will have to raise a toast in the honor of that particular person or the celebration. The toast will be raised. That's how it's called as Toastmaster. Okay. And then after raising the toast, the person has to speak for a few minutes or few seconds or whatever. Yeah. So that's how the name started, Toastmasters.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for giving me the brief meaning about Toastmaster. And talking about the feedback, I like the culture of this club. Actually, anyone is coming to speak frankly, talking more about the topics frankly. And after that, what he have done the mistakes about that personal, he has knowing that particularly feedback session is there also. He's talking about that one. Yeah, I like the feedback session also. And general evaluation is too good. Talking about that one means, and I don't know about that ma'am name, Toastmaster ma'am. Yeah, Madhumita ma'am. I like your means observation, how you are going, giving so many times. I'm also doing that one only right now. I know. Yeah, but that like your spirit that you are calculating that one also. Yeah, I like all the things over this club. Thank you. That's all from my side. Thank you.
My name is Namrata Gade. I'm actually working with the IT professional. So let's talk about the feedback. I attend this program as the first time. So I like this program because you are helping the people to fight for the public speaking. You are encouraging the people. For this club, I like this thing. You are raising the thumbs when the people speaking that time. Means you are encouraging the people that you are doing the good. I like this thing really. So I'm looking forward to attend this program. That's all.
Thank you. Thanks to all the guests for giving their detailed feedback. And we really like that you all enjoyed the session. You like the structure of the programs, like the evaluation sessions that happen over. And that's the beauty of Toastmaster. Everybody comes over here with a free speech, and the speech is given in a structured manner. And there is a mentorship also. So even before you come over and deliver the speech, you have to prepare the speech, what to speak, and there is a mentor assigned to you. And once the speech is delivered, there's a proper evaluation, which happens that you have seen over there. So it's a very proper structured way of improving your communication skill, improving your leadership skills. So we are happy that you enjoyed this session, and we would like to have you onboarded to the Toastmaster Club as a member. So there'll be a briefing session after this, where if you have any question around Toastmaster joining period or joining process or what happens, or if you have any question that you have in your mind, we can clarify. That is one. Second, for the guest, we have a process of charging 100 rupees as a guest fee, especially for the offline guest. That is just to manage the fees that we have to pay for the rentals. The place where we are sitting, we have to pay rental amount to this school for using this particular hall. So please hand over 100 rupees to Toastmaster Pony. That's the second announcement. And now we will move on to the moment of glory. This is the last session whereby we will appreciate and honor the winners of different roles. So I'll start with the best short role players. So there were multiple short role players. For example, timer, for example, R counter, for example, language evaluator. So the best short role player was none other than Toastmaster Sandeep. Yeah, you come here. Next comes the best table topic master. I don't think there are any guesses for table topic master. Toastmaster. Great job. Next comes the best speaker and the best evaluator.
Let me present to you. As I know, the best speaker and best evaluator will be our presiding officer, Toastmaster Rajesh. As he is our area contest winner, so no one is competent to him.
Not like that. Everybody is learning. Thank you, Toastmaster. Yes, that's
I think there is one long run player who is one. One.
long role player award goes to Toastmaster 2025. Okay. Congratulations. That's it. I hope that you all like this particular session. With this, I will now adjourn this meeting as per the Toastmaster protocol. Now we are free for